Welcome to my channel. Let us look at this interesting equation. Solve the simultaneous equations. Y squared is equal to x minus 1 and y raised to the power 4 plus 3x is equal to 7 for real values of x and y. So the first thing is just to write each of these equations in terms of x or y. So let us start with x. So from the first equation, x is going to be equal to y squared plus 1. That is if you make x the subject of the formula there. So the second thing, you can substitute the value of x in the second equation. So substituting here, we want to have y raised to the power 4 plus 3x, and remember x is y squared plus 1, and that's equal to 7. So from there, you can simplify this, or you can rewrite it in a different way. You can write y raised to the power 4 as y squared raised to the power 2 plus this is 3 y squared plus 3 is equal to 7. So now we have a common factor here, which is y squared. So we can let y squared be maybe a letter a. So let us rewrite this equation in terms of a. So this will be a squared plus 3a plus 3 is equal to 7. And we can bring the constant term to this side so that we have a squared plus 3a minus 4. Because we bring 7 to the left, it becomes negative. So that's equal to 0. So this is a quadratic equation which we can solve using any of the methods. So let us use factorization method. And to use factorization method, we are going to look for two numbers whose sum is the same as b, and b in this case is 3, and their product is the same as a times c, that is 1 times negative 4 is negative 4. So you're going to find that these two numbers are 4 and negative 1. So just split 3 into 4 and negative 1. So we're going to have the equation as a squared minus a plus 4a minus 4 is equal to 0. So the common factor here is a. So you have a into a minus 1. So you expect a minus 1 this side. And for us to obtain negative 4, it means we multiply negative 1 by positive 4. So that's equal to 0. So we have a plus 4. And one of these in the bracket, that is a minus 1. And that's equal to 0. So this is a product of two numbers, and it is 0. So it means either of these is 0. So if you check that a plus 4 is equal to 0, then we have a to be negative 4. Or if we check a minus 1 to be 0, then we'll have a to be positive 1. So now let us look at what a represented. So a represented a y squared. Okay, so it means therefore that when a is negative 4, it means y squared is negative 4. So let us ignore this because the equation requires us to look for just real numbers. This one will lead us to a complex number. So it therefore means that the only value of y squared that we're going to use is when a is 1. So y squared is 1. So that means that y is either plus or minus 1. So now that is what we have for y. We can now use that information to obtain x. Remember, we expressed x as y squared plus 1. Y squared plus 1. So remember, y squared is 1. So it therefore means that x is 2. So it will be 1 plus 1, which is equal to 2. Or even if you take the value of y, either as negative 1 or if it's negative 1, we're going to have negative 1 squared plus 1, which is still 2. Or if it's 1, it will give us the same thing. So it therefore means that x is 2 and y is plus or minus 1. Thank you for watching. Kindly subscribe to my channel.